Okay, technical difficulty there on my end. Maybe only on my end. You're watching 13 now. I'm Chris Honorato on News Channel 13's YouTube channel. Our countdown and our big open. If you watch us regularly, you've seen it enough by now. Let's get to what is making news in our newsroom. The 19-year-old accused of killing his mother and her longtime boyfriend has made his first court appearance. This is Nicholas Fiebke last night entering court, where he faces 2 counts of second-degree murder. Several people, either close to Fiebke and the victims or the case itself, took the stand to testify. Our camera was there as Fiebke walked into the court last night. Again, he's accused of killing his mother, 60-year-old Alicia Wadsworth, and her longtime boyfriend, 61-year-old William Horwedel. Among the people who testified, one of Horwedel's sons, Jesse. He is a New York State trooper. Also, we're following breaking news this morning of a fire in Watervliet. Firefighters responded to a call this morning of people trapped inside during a house fire. This is video into our newsroom from 2320 10th Avenue in Watervliet. Fire department says there was initial concern that people were unable to get out of the home on their own, but we can report now that safely everyone did get out. No one was injured. There is no immediate known cause to that fire. The Saratoga Springs City Council proposal to change the closing time of bars has been pushed to next week's agenda. Certainly not the first time this would be discussed. The proposal comes obviously after that officer-involved shooting last week on Broadway near the corner of Caroline Street. It calls for all bars to close at 2 a.m. Right now, closing time is 4. At last night's special city council meeting, discussion on the measure was postponed to December 6th. Again, certainly not the first time elected leaders in Saratoga Springs would be talking about moving up the closing time for bars downtown. All right, let's take a quick time out here. When we come back on 13 now, that first warning forecast, savor today is all I'll say. I'll let meteorologist Neal Estano explain next.
Subscribe to the News Channel 13 YouTube channel for live news coverage. News Vault 13, the first warning experience, 13 investigates, and so much more. Wherever you like to watch, News Channel 13 has coverage you can trust. Subscribe today at youtube.com/WNYT.
Okay, back to 13 now, and what's bringing our meteorologist Neal Estano here, that first warning forecast. As we tease ahead to Wednesday a little bit, Neal, the lesson today is savor the sunshine that we're going to have, right?
Yeah, the clouds, as you can see behind me, the clouds kind of holding tough a little bit. That's over in Pittsfield. So we have a little cloud deck right now. I do anticipate those clouds kind of breaking up a little bit more as we go through the morning. So not a ton of sunshine, but hey, it's November. Any little sunshine is a bonus. It's the cloudiest month of the year. So we are going to be seeing temperatures here over the course of the next few days, really all over the place. Watching a developing storm moving out of the Rockies. It's moving into the plains. Doesn't look like much right now, does it? We've got a line of clouds extending across the central plains from Denver up into around Minneapolis. There's some snow there. That's the warm air clashing with that cold air coming in from the north. And that's going to be a player in the weather later on today, tonight, and tomorrow for areas across the south, lower Mississippi Valley. And check out the temperature contrast. This is 9 o'clock this morning. Got teens, single digits across the northern Rockies, northern plains with 60s, 70s, and maybe even some 80s expected across the lower Mississippi Valley. So those two air masses, well, they don't play together well in the sandbox. You get the clashing air masses, a cold, dense air clashing with a warm, humid, lighter air, and that's going to fire up some thunderstorms across eastern Arkansas, Alabama, Mississippi, maybe even North Georgia, Tennessee. And unfortunately, it looks like this is going to be a newsmaker, which is not good news at all. It looks like it will be potential for some destructive thunderstorms, maybe some tornadoes down that way. So this time tomorrow, we could be talking about some severe weather and a lot of damage and hopefully no injuries or worse. Now, tomorrow for us, it's going to be changeable. We're going to get the same storm system, but we're going to be on the northern side of it. Clouds will increase tonight. Temperatures will actually come up overnight tonight, so it will be a little bit milder by tomorrow morning. That front moves on through by late tomorrow, and then the bottom falls out of the thermometer. We're going to be in the mid-50s for a time during the day tomorrow before that front tracks across the area, dropping into the 20s by Thursday morning. How about that? It's going to be kind of a wild ride tomorrow for about 24 hours. We'll go through a big temperature swing. And then on Thursday, that front's going to be off to our east. The colder air pours in, and we'll be lucky to get out of the 30s on Thursday. It's going to be windy, so it's going to be blustery, cold. Yeah, how about that to look forward to going into the middle part of the week. Today, we've got the clouds around right now. We'll get some mostly sunny skies, I think, by afternoon. Then tomorrow is a real active day, 55 degrees with those temperatures tumbling by tomorrow night and into Thursday with dry weather on Friday. Another system comes our way on Saturday with some more rain showers and another increase in temperatures and cooling off after that. And even into next week, Chris, we're in this very active weather pattern where one system after another moves across the country. So it means warming up, cooling down, warming up, cooling down. But what do you expect for the end of November and into December?
Yeah, I guess we should be prepared for this by now, huh?
Yeah, it's just going to get colder, as you know. Oh, by the way, meteorological winter arrives December 1st on Thursday. So we have that to look forward to. But in a few more weeks, the winter solstice will be here and the days start getting longer.
So which matters more, the astronomical or meteorological winter?
I think the meteorological lines up more with the season, December, January, February. Pretty much think of that as winter.
Yeah.
Then March, April, and May, spring, June, July, August, summer, right?
Yeah. There's like kind of spring in there. March, like
Spring
almost
light.
spring.
Yeah.
That's a season. Almost spring.
Almost
is a season.
We have like several springs around here.
We do.
Fall, spring, late winter, real spring.
Yeah. The springs that people drink out of up in Saratoga.
Yeah.
Okay.
Saratoga water.
All right, Neal. Thank you, buddy.
All right, bye.
Meteorologist Neal Estano keeping a close eye on what's coming Wednesday. Again, you heard it in his forecast, but wet and windy this Wednesday in the 518. Thanks for watching 13 Now, everybody. Have a great Tuesday. Hope to see you coming up on News Channel 13 live at noon. Until then, I'm Chris Honorado.